Night. We're going to get started right now with 5579. This is going to be our Leaf Spectacular full case cereal. We have a 10% filler to run here. It's going to fill up our remaining 2 spots in the break. Fillers in this one, we have Jurg Alurg, Phil L, Michael P, James M for 2, Kendrick C, Eric T for 2, David S for 2, Robert Knight, Aaron C, Dave L, Jacob S, Nick M, Dan Lee, David L, James M for 2, and James K. There's going to be 20 names. Top 6 are going to make it on in. Or top 2, I apologize. Top 2 are making it on in. And these are 10% fillers. 1, 2, 3, 4, and top 2. Daniel Lee and Jacob S making it on into the break. Congratulations. I apologize to everybody else. You'll be in our filler givey at the end of the night. Encore for Jim. What does that mean?
I don't know what that means.
What does that mean? Encore? Do you want more? 14 breaks, 10 hours. That's not enough for you? Tin Guy pumped for this one. Why are you just not in this one then if you're pumped for it? Oh, man, Llama, are you ready for this? Tyler, Furry Goats, Simpac Legend, Llama McNasty, Robert W, Chris D, Brian M, Dan Lee, and Jacob S in this break. This is going to be a left side serial number break. We're going to randomize a list of names, paste it 3 times, randomize a list of numbers, randomize a list of letters. Everything in this break should be serial numbered. We go based off of the serial number. So a 1 of 5 would go to the 1 spot, or a 6 of 99 would go to the 6 spot. 101s, redemptions, and all cards ending in 0 on the serial are awarded out via the letters. And I think that just about covers it. We're going to go 4 times. I don't think you guys can hit any bounties in this one. I might be wrong, but I'm sorry, Jam. Missed you on your filler. We got Tyler 21 down to Jacob S. This is going to be a 9-spot serial with no 0 spot. 0 spot usually too hard to hit in all leaf, so just doing the 9 spot. And we have 1 on top all the way down to the 9. Here comes your numbers. How many times did we go on that random? We went 4 times. 4 times on the numbers, 4 times on your letters. 1, 2, 3, and boom. 2 down to 6. All right, so Tyler 21 with the 2, Chris D with the 4, Brian M with the 1, Llama with the 5, Simpac Legend with the 8, Dan Lee with the 3, Furry Goat with the 7, Robert W with the 9, and Jacob S with the 6. 8 full and 4 fillers in WWE. A down to XYZ for your 101s and cards ending in 0. We have J down to D. Tyler, let's go ahead and fix the font on that one. Tyler, you've got J, Chris D with L, Brian M with S, Llama with A, Simpac Legend with C, Dan Lee with K, XYZ for Furry Goat, Robert W with M, Jacob S with O and P, Tyler with E and F, Chris D with UVW, Brian M with B, Llama with G, Simpac Legend N, Dan Lee with T, Furry Goat H and I, Robert with Q and R, and Jacob S with D. Normally, we don't see any trades, so we'll hop on into the action. Full case of Leaf Spectacular, and then also a few Optichrome. Wow, he's already gonna start. He's gonna start. We haven't even ripped anything. He just sees his letters and his numbers. He's gonna go in on me, and we haven't even ripped anything. We haven't even ripped anything yet. He's gonna go in. Unbelievable. I haven't even ripped anything. We haven't ripped a single thing, Taylor. Like, the break hasn't even started. I haven't even unboxed the case yet. It's unbelievable. It's unbelievable, Taylor. We haven't even started the break, and he's already complaining. That's a little egregious, buddy. I don't even know where all this stuff's gonna go. There's too many boxes on my desk. I can barely see anything. I'm making a mess. Those are gonna have to go right there. These are gonna have to go right there. I can barely even see. So, not a lot of cards in this 121. 45 cards in this 9 spot. Everybody should get about 5 cards on average. Oh, that's a 101 for Taylor on top. That's a Israel Abrams 101 gold super prismatic music notes on top. He doesn't want it. Give it to somebody else. You literally hit the first card. You literally hit the first card. Israel Abrams 101 super prismatic music notes. Going to Taylor. 1 of 1. First card for you. Damanai Jackson going to be your next out. That is a 10 of 10 going to the D spot. Going to Jacob. Cedrin Morgan going to be next out. That is a 6 of 9 for the 6 spot. Mason Holtzclaw going to be your next out. That is going to be a 7 of 7 for the 7 spot. That's a second card for you, Taylor. That's 2 now. Brady Hart. Brady Hart is going to be a 5 of 5 for the 5 spot. There's going to be Connor Wegman on the College Town. Connor Wegman, College Town. That is a 6 of 8 for the 6 spot. Going to Jacob S. A dual auto of Jim Kelly and Andre Reed on the Duochrome. And then a base on the back. That is a 5 of 5 for the 5 spot. And Nick Harbour on the base. That is a 1 of 1 for the N spot. Going to Robert W. I think I'm just going to top load everything because it's only after these 3 boxes, there's nothing else to top load.
That's a cool duel.
And it's a duel for JML. Wow. Do you just want me to take your base card and throw it in the trash, Taylor? Let me just take your base and throw it in the trash. I can do that for you. You don't... I did not know there was a base card on the back. We haven't ripped a ton of this. I have all the leaf in the world. We could run an all leaf night. I have so many different... I have like 12 different leaf products on hand. Maybe more. We could run all leaf all night. Personals. Dedicated Degen's whole career in the hobby is based off of base cards. Him and Timmy have just... They're the base card masters. Drop the base. Alright, box number 2. More fillers have been added for WWE, or they're being added. They're being added. I didn't mean that in a bad way. I did not mean that in a bad way, Ryan Marshall. Does LT sign with Leaf? I believe he does. I do believe he does. They're master basers. Yep. We have a battle worn of John Stallworth on top. It's kind of cool. It's kind of cool. Battle worn John Stallworth. That is going to be 4 of 10 for the 4 spot. Let's go ahead and pull the base on the back. That's Damani Jackson, 1 of 1 for the D spot. Going to Jacob S. Optichrome is decent. I think our next one is a... Ooh. Is baseball? I think baseball comes out this week. I don't know which baseball it is. I don't know. They put in spacers on the bottom. Yes. That is a 4 of 10 on the John Stallworth. We've got Jerome Miles. I agree. 4 of 7 Jerome Miles. Maverick McIver. Maverick McIver 3 of 3 for the 3 spot. Going to Danley. Cam Davis. Cam Davis 8 of 9 for the 8 spot. Chris Mitchell. Chris Mitchell is a 6 of 7. 6-7. We've got, I think we have a gold super prismatic auto on the back. That's where you want it to be. Luke Nickel. 3 of 9. Yeah, how about an Elijah Haven 101? Going to Tyler. Elijah Haven 101 super prismatic. Going to E. He gonna be is he like a junior this year? Elijah Haven. 101 super prismatic music notes again. Second time we've seen one of those. I think we have... Ooh, what leaf set? What leaf set's supposed to come out on Friday? It's Leaf Electrum Baseball, I think. I think it's Electrum base. Electrum looked cool last year. Kind of has the deeper colors, the purples and the like teals and stuff. What's up, bro? I think Electrum comes out. I think I saw that's arriving. It should be arriving Friday. Hopefully. Usually when Leaf comes out, we don't get it till the Monday after. It comes out on a Friday. Alright, final box of Optichrome, and then we have our full case of Spectrum Football. Spectrum's cool because it's 7 cards. One of them is a multi-sport card. How about a 1 of 1 on top, another one of Mason Holtzclaw? Dude, what the hell? That's 3 super prismatic 1-of-1s. just had loose boxes from the last case that we were working through.
I had none. I did
Mason Holtzclaw, 101 for M. That is going to Robert W. Base on the back. Harlem Berry, raise the bar. 1 of 1 for H. Going to Taylor. That's your third card. Nikita Lyons won the Evolve Women's Championship. I know she did. We're celebrating. It's a celebration, bitches. Mason Holtzclaw, 101 for the M. Akili Smith Jr. That is going to be 8 of 10 for the 8. Donovan Alagbodi. Going to be 1 of 6 for the 1. Another Mason Holtzclaw auto. That is going to be a 4 of 9 for the 4. We've got a, there's going to be a Cedric Morgan. Liv's brother, obviously. Trying not to drop some cards. 2 of 7. We've got Connor Wegeman. That is a 3 of 7. And how about this guy, Dante Moore? How about a Dante Moore auto? 5 of 6 going to JML. Happy birthday.
Jeez.
Happy birthday.
Go Ducks.
Happy birthday.
Go Ducks. He didn't want to play for my Jets. He said the Jets are going to draft me at 2.
Happy birthday. Well, that's the appetizer right there. That is the appetizer.
You know he did that though, right? He's like, Jets at 2? No.
We're on to the main course. Dante gonna be the #1 pick. Still might end up a Jet. He'd rather play in school than for a pro than the New Jersey Jets, aka Pussy Noses.
You know what? I don't know. This is 10 seconds.
Oh boy, Taylor, you're gonna get timed out for 10 seconds.
10 seconds. Don't drop it down. So I time him out for an even worse comment.
Oh boy, that's gonna fit in a 55 point right there.
By 10.
Well, we are on to the real portion of the break. Those were fun. We had some nice hits in there. Here's where the real hits live.
I love my Jets.
I think I'm gonna zoom out. Woke up to take care of the baby, staying to read the Taylor comments. Let's zoom out a little bit.
Bad enough with happening with Geno Smith. I knew it from the start.
These are cool. Now they are usually, there's 7 boxes in here, and they are usually out of place a little bit just because of transit. So we'll make it look all pretty. We'll make it look all pretty. Yeah, it's always a little out of sorts in here, so we'll go ahead and clean it up a little bit. We'll fix up the presentation a little bit. This full case might make it on YouTube. We will go right to left, and we will end with our multi-sport.
I've seen some cool stuff out of it.
I have, yeah, I have as well. All right, your first card out. First card out. 725, Brady Quinn. Brady Quinn kicking it off, going to the 7, going to Furry Goat.
Taylor, how do I get that?
JML wants this for a birthday gift, Taylor.
No.
He says, can I please have this? It's for his stepdad. 725, going to Taylor to kick it off.
Welcome home, Brady. You don't even like him.
All right. Hit number 2 of 21 in this case.
Oh, he said, oh, don't do that.
For the 5, going to JML, that's Terrell Suggs.
T-Sizzle.
Terrell Suggs on the built different.
That's a nice one.
We are gonna rip Leaf Metal Ring Kings when it comes out. Yes.
He saw that.
Yep.
I saw
Yep.
it anyway,
Yep.
so thank you.
Terrell Suggs, 5 of 6. Card number 2. Card number 3 right here. Feels like maybe a Leaf Metal. That is going to be AJ Hawk. That is an on-card AJ Hawk. On-card Leaf Metal AJ Hawk. Going to the 2 spot. Going to Tyler 21. AJ Hawk on the Leaf Metal on-card auto.
That's funny. Brady Quinn and AJ.
Brady Quinn, AJ Hawk in the same... Yep.
They're brother-in-laws.
Yep. All right. Hit number 5. We've got, how about Keegan Croucher? 11 of 12, going to the 1 spot. That is a futures. We saw these with baseball, too. They put in some NIL kids in the spectacular... Was it Spectacular Baseball or Magnificent Baseball? I can't remember. Who is that guy? I know. Keegan Croucher going to the 1 spot. That was number 4, by the way, because I can't count.
Nice.
He does have a clean auto. Barry Sanders, Tom Brady, Jerry Rice, Deion Sanders, 9 of 15 going to the 9 spot. Robert W. Unfortunately, they don't have the rights to put on a Brady logo. Probably a Fanatics thing. Or a Brady photo, so they got to put the jersey. And these are game-used jerseys, by the way. Game-used memorabilia of all. None of that straight off the rack stuff. Although that does... I don't know if that's a jersey of Brady or a polo of Brady, but it is Brady game-used, so... Wow, Taylor. Wow, I'm not going to repeat that for the video. Alright. I have a feeling the multi-sport is going to be silly. Duel? 3 of 6 going to the 3 spot. Richard Dent and Mike Singletary dual patch auto. Going to the 3, going to Dan Lee, who is in this break on a filler. Richard Dent and Mike Singletary. I don't think when I turn it over there's going to be more players. There is not. I'm kind of expecting this multi-sport or this miscellaneous sport to smack. I'm expecting big things from this one. This is your all sports. It can be football, it can be baseball, it can be a combination, it can be a messy auto, it can be a messy auto, it can be a nasty mem. Signature swatch. How about a Nikola Jokic for the 2 spot going to Tyler? How about the Joker? Patch auto game used to 2. Dude, this product's fun. Glad we went hard on this one. Hit the squirrels for that one. That's our first box. I have 2 more. Yep. Yeah. So let's recap the first box before we get into the second box. Those boxes are huge.
Pretty impressive.
Before we get into the second box, let's recap the first box really quick. Joker to 2, Richard Dent and Mike Singletary dual auto. We had the Goats. We had a Keegan Croucher to 12. We had an AJ Hawk on card auto. We had a T Sizzle to 6, and we had a Brady Quinn to 25. That was our first box. Box number 2. Box numero dos. If you want the box, too bad. It's very heavy, very cumbersome, not easy to ship these. We will not be supplying the boxes, not like royalty. They will not be shipping. Alright, let's go ahead and gussy it up and make it look good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Alright. 6, 7. Alright, hit number 1, box number 2. We're going to kick off with Diabell. Diabell going to kick it off. That is an on-card Diabell. That is a 9 of 9. Going to the 9 spot. Going to Robert W. Alright, next up. 26 more licks away from 500. You guys can get us there. We're close. Quarterback. Another Dante. No, that's going to be Drew Mestermaker. Drew Mestermaker. Once again, another on-card autograph. That is 9 of 49. Another one for the 9 spot. Second straight hit for the 9. The 2 of 2 card, basketball and not football. So I did just explain it. That the gold pack in every box. Let's go back to the Joker. The gold pack in every box is going to be a multi-sport. It can be baseball. It could be football. It could be basketball. It could be soccer. It could be entertainment. It could be anything. So the gold is kind of like the wild card in every box. All right, next up. From the Ohio State. How about a Lamar Bo Jackson? Lamar Bo Jackson. That is once again going to be another on-card autograph. That is a 1 of 3 going to Brian with that 1 spot. Not the Bo Jackson from the 80s. The new Bo Jackson. Lamar Bo Jackson. Alright, this box got to pick up a little bit. Nice NIL names. We want to see some big legends. We want to see maybe a nice Tyler Shuck patch auto or something. There's a legend. We got Jerome Bettis. That's in a Rams uniform. Jerome Bettis, once again, another on-card autograph. I want to point that out. That's another on-card. That is a 7 of 9 going to the Furry Goat. Before we go to again, 7-9, Jerome Bettis the bus. All right, 3 packs left. That's a Rams uni, yep. The bus stops here. We have the GOATs, 13 of 15. Don Shula, Bill Walsh, Bill Belichick, and Bill Parcells. The GOATs of coaches. Going to the 3 spot, going to Dan Lee on a filler. Make sure there's no names on the back. It's not an 8-way. Game used polos right there. Montana and the Chiefs jersey next. We'll see. This one is a booklet. We have a booklet. The Book of Football. We have the Book of Football. It's a 3-panel. There's a lot of names on the back of this thing. Holy smokes. Staubach, Lilly, Aikman, Hayes, Pearson, Emmett, Tony Romo, Herschel Walker, all boys. All Steelers, Terry Bradshaw, Jack Ham, John Stallworth, Big Ben, Jerome Bettis, Antonio Brown, Joe Green, Plexico Burris. All Steelers, Stabler, Casper, Long, Tim Brown, Jim Plunkett, Lester Hayes, Bo Jackson, and Marcus Allen. Nice, how about a 24-way booklet? All game used, I might add. Where is it going? That is a 11 of 15. Going to the 1 spot. Brian M. with the Book of Football. That is a whole lot of patches. That's cool. Very, very cool. Congratulations, 1 spot, Brian M. We'll hit the scrolls for that. Brian grabbed the last spot in this break, too. That's very cool. Yeah, everyone had a shot. The bottom 5 had 2 spots, 2 opportunities in that one. That is cool. And let's see what our multi-sport is. Belichick game use hoodie. All right, let's see what our multi-sport is. One of 5. Ooh. Sophie? No, the Brinkster. Cam Brink on the Built Different. 1 of 5 going to Brian as well. Cam Brink on the Built Different. Oh, man. I'm just going to leave the jokes aside. Cam Brink. Sticker auto on that one. Yeah, that's sticker auto. Oh boy, what are we doing putting the robot arms on her? That's kind of strange. We have 1 box left. I don't understand the robot arms on that one. It is built different, so. You guys need to stop. The chat's been too crazy tonight. All right, we have 7 cards left in this break. What do we have up next? We've got Cactus and Panini NBA coming up next. Final gold member spot of the night coming up. All right, make them look all nice and pretty. We're going to kick off. That is going to be Jared Curtis. Jared Curtis kicking this one off. They did a multi-sport like this one. They did multi-sport, I believe. It's called Decadence. That is going to be 2 of 12 going to the 2 spot. Going to the 2 on that one. 6 and 6 left in WWE. That one is running at the end of the night. Another NIL, Brady Edmonds. That is a 2 of 3 Brady Edmonds. Going to the deuce spot. Going to the 2 again. Going to Tyler 21. Tyler 21. And there's going to be Ethan Grunkemeyer. That is going to be 18 of 30 going to the 8th spot. Going to Sympathy Pack Legend. Sim Pack Legend, Ethan Grunkemeyer. All right, we are coming down to the wire in this case. 4 cards left. is Emmitt Smith. That is an on-card Emmitt Smith. On-card Emmitt Smith. Congratulations to the one spot. One spot just crushing these last 2 boxes. 1 of 6 Emmitt Smith going to Brian M. One of the final spots to sell. I don't know, Nico. We have a few left. All right. 3 cards left. Another GOATs, John Elway, Peyton Manning, Joe Namath, and Terry Bradshaw. 3 of 3. Going to the 3 spot. Give Leaf a license. I agree. Going to the 3 spot, going to Dan Lee. He is in on a filler. 2 cards left. This one feels thick again. This feels very thick, like a patch auto right here. How about a Barry Sanders, 7 of 25? I never want to hear Taylor complain again. Barry Sanders, authentic signatures, 7 of 25, going to the Furry Goat. I never want to hear this man complain again. Ever. He complained pre-flop, and then he had one of the better breaks. Grazie, grazie, grazie. That's right. Hit me with all the grazies. Hit me with all the grazies. We're down to our last card in the break. Multi-sport, or miscellaneous sport. Going this way. How about a 2 of 5 going to the 2 spot? Pele, Messi, and Diego Maradona. Going to the deuce on the triple. On the try to wrap it up. What do you guys think of Leaf Spectacular Football? What are we thinking? Do we like it or do we like it? I think it was pretty good. I know a couple spots got smoked really hard in that break. Dude, that was awesome. That was awesome. Let's take a look at our hits in this one. I had fun. I hope you guys had fun. That was pretty cool. Here was from Optichrome. That was pretty cool. I enjoyed that quite a bit. Let me zoom back in there now that we're done. Yeah, that was cool. Elijah Haven 1-1 for the E. A couple of Damani Jacksons. Even Optichrome was nice. Israel Abrams, dual auto, Jim Kelly, and Andre Reed. Nick Harbor. And from Spectacular, we had the triple for the 2, Pele, Messi, and Maradona. Barry Sanders for the 7 auto, Goats for the 3, Emmitt Smith on card for the 1, Grunkemeyer for the 8, Edmonds for the 3, or for the 2. And then for the 2, Jared Curtis as well. I think that 2 spot killed it in this break. Cam Brink for the 1. The Book of Football, 24-way patches for the 1. Goats coaching for the 3. Jerome Bettis was for the 7. He got Bettis and Sanders. Bo Jackson for the 1. Joker for the 2. Suggs for the 5. AJ Hawk for the 2. Croucher for the 1, Goats for the 9. We had the Singletary and Dent for the 3, 7 for Brady Quinn. Diabell was for the 9, and Drew Mestamaker for the 9. I think maybe the 6 and the 4 got shut out in that break, so we'll take care of you guys. I think you guys got totally skunked in that one, so we'll take care of you guys with some extra packs. And I apologize for not every spot being able to hit. And that's going to do it for our break.